I don't know how I'm going to start that. I don't even know what we're doing. I mean, I do, but...
Say hi, this is Nick.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Hey, thanks. You want to host it? You introduce
Welcome back to the Disorderly podcast, where TV has rainbows.
What the fuck? Where did you come up with that?
Your logo?
The logo? That's like the color. That's like the...
No, that's the rainbow, but okay.
All right. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Disorderly podcast. Hell of an intro. I think we'll get right to it. So we're talking about Ibiza today, obviously, the new Netflix show. Rave reviews still. I'll look up some of the other reviews. It's got like a 75%. But just to get right to it, you did not like this movie, correct?
I mean, held my interest, I guess, somewhat. I definitely thought it was poorly done, bad acting. Like, I just was like, what is happening?
What made you pick it? Because when I was like, I saw it and I was like, oh, we should watch this, and you already watched it, and you don't watch movies. Like, I was shocked. Like, what made you like select this movie?
It like was on the top of my Netflix thing. Like, I turned my Netflix. I went to Netflix.com or whatever, and it was like Ibiza.
Even that, for the record, sounds so...
I was working all weekend or something that weekend, and I was like, yeah, I could maybe like watch him, like, 20 minutes of a movie every night, like before bed or something, like for 3 days, whatever.
So how many days did it take you to finish it? 3?
I don't know, 4.
Or whatever. You didn't watch it in one sitting, obviously.
No.
Now, even that sounded very old lady of you, because no one goes to Netflix.com. It's like an app on their phone or their computer or whatever. Like, it's like...
It's an app?
Yeah, a lot of people. Like, even like, I don't have an like an Apple computer or whatever, but even on Windows, there's like a desktop app for it. Or a lot of people watch it on their phone, or like I have it on my Xbox.
Oh.
Yeah. That's all
right. Well,
I
go to the website.
Yeah, Netflix streaming services, yeah. So, I was surprised you watched it. I also hated it. And I don't understand. Are you surprised? I think I told you this. I'm looking it up right now. Hold on. The Rotten Tomatoes score for Ibiza is still at... Well, now it's 71%, so it knocked down, but it was 75%, which is like certified fresh, which shocked me. Like, I thought it was really bad. Now, the audience score is 41%, so it's like the audience didn't like it. Which normally a lot of like bad movies, the audience score will still be like high because it's like, oh, this is fun. They like went to Ibiza and it was like a fun movie. No, the audience hated it, but critics for some reason liked it, and I have no idea why. Actually, I'll just do it now, I guess. So some of the criticisms were so bad. One says, I'm not even fully content in calling it a movie, which is very mean.
Yeah, no, like actually makes sense.
Yep. Another one, even by the lax standards of raunchy sex comedies, the Netflix original movie Ibiza proved distinctly underwhelming. This film merely seems to piggyback on the latest trend in comedy. People hate it. Which is? Just like party, like all the girls are going out, girls' night, like that kind of like that party. Oh. Almost like I think Bridesmaids was like the one movie that did it well. But like there's a lot of movies like that kind of follow, and not even putting in a girls and like take it to like Hangover or something. A lot of people did like spin-offs of, or like their version of like the Hangover genre.
Right, okay.
Which is like all the boys, look at all these crazy hijinks we got into or whatever. So like it sucks. Now it lost me right away too. So apparently they claim to be like super like self-aware. Like it was a cliche corny rom-com because that's what they're going for. But like I don't know if I buy that at all. That's like a lot of the positive reviews were like oh, they knew what they're doing. They're really poking fun at how cliche this is. Because even like in the point I saw somewhere, some review, when they're driving down the street and she's like at the top of the car and she's like, I'm such a cliche or whatever. And they're like, see, they knew what they were doing. I was like, I don't think so. I think it's just a shitty movie. Like,
I mean, the only way it could get good reviews, like for that reason, is if they were doing like a scary movie type of like
so over the top.
Yeah, like this. So that's like the only way they could get away with that.
Yeah, potentially. But what lost me, because I don't think this is at all self-aware. Maybe it was, I don't know. But right away they said like totes a veil. Like, oh, I'm totes a veil in like complete seriousness. And I was like, what the fuck am I watching? That was like 10 minutes into the movie. And then they say like, yes, a lot, like over and over. And I was like, and if that was a joke, it's still not a good joke, even if it is like, see, like we're so basic with such a basic movie, whatever. Like that's not even a good joke. But then it's that plus just like, I don't think it was a joke. I think it was like, that was written into the script. And I was like, this is like stupid. So some fun facts to back up maybe why it's getting good reviews. Will Ferrell and Adam McKay are the producers. Obviously, you know, Will Ferrell. Adam McKay directed stuff like Anchorman, Step Brothers, The Other Guys, The Big Short, which was like super critically acclaimed. He's also doing the new HBO show Succession, which started this past Sunday. I'm actually doing a podcast for that too now. So if you're listening, I guess watch that too. I'm going to record it today, but it'll be out like midweek after. So I'm doing like Westworld Sunday night, Succession midweek because it's easy. It's good. You actually might like it. It's a good show. The script was called I'm in Love with the DJ, which like pretty much sums up what the entire movie is. It's based on, the whole movie is based on a script from Lauren Kahn, who's basically like Adam McKay's assistant, which is like a good gig, obviously, because she gets all these huge credits on like Step Brothers and the other guys or whatever, and it seems like she's like, hey, do my movie now, and like she gave him a script, and I don't think it was, even if you like thought the movie was funny, the script's not like good. It's like not well written. So I mean, in my opinion. So yeah, that's the background on that, I guess. But what did you think of the DJ, both? Because I feel like you have opinions, both the acting performance and then like the set list. Like if that was a real DJ, would you see him? Would you? Well, answer that question first, I guess.
Okay. Answer what question first?
Would you?
Would I see?
Oh yes,
the DJ?
two, I guess. First, I guess. What did you think of his acting performance?
Okay, it was annoying. Like the characters weren't lovable because the main characters, I don't remember their names, the girl and the DJ, were super awkward. Right? They weren't like lovable, normal people. They were like, why are you talking like that? Act normal kind of people. So that was irritating. No, it was bad. Bad acting. Bad personality. Whatever you want to call it. And then would I see him? I don't really remember his music. I remember
like it was like classical
hearing
or something. It was like classical piano at the beginning, the first song anyway, and then like a beat drop.
I remember hearing Peanut Butter Jelly.
We'll talk. That's written down.
Oh.
What we can talk about. We want to talk about it right now. What is that song, and how have you heard that before? I thought you were talking about this song that's like, you know, this song that's like peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter. I thought that's what you were talking about when they were playing it. It was some like other song that just has peanut butter in the lyrics. I was like, what?
I know that song like by heart.
How?
I know like all that album.
You listen? What album is
Galantis.
it? What's Galantis?
I love them.
I don't listen to like EDM at all, so I don't know what the.
Okay. Well, it's a really good album. You should probably check it out.
That's the first thing you told me is you hated this movie, but the peanut butter jelly song was in there. I was like, what are you talking about?
That was the best part. That's what I remember.
All right, I'll take your word for it. I literally wrote down, I'll read my exact note. What the hell is that peanut butter jelly song? How have you heard it before? That was like my exact, it's written down in my thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I knew that you mentioned that to me. It's very strange.
Elise played it at her wedding because it's like one of her faves. Yeah.
Oh, it's like a college girl, like you and Elise bonding song.
I don't
How
think
old
it's
is
from
it?
college though.
Oh, after?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Second question. Would you fly to Ibiza because that DJ wiped a penis off her face?
What?
Do you remember that plot? She had the penis like drawn on her face, and he wiped it off, and then she's like, we're going to Ibiza because we got to go see him because that's fate.
No, but like if my friends were going to Ibiza in general.
So you want to be friends
sure.
with that girl, and you're like, because you're just tagging along anyway, so you're like, yeah, who cares about your job? Let's go to Ibiza.
Right. Like they obviously don't care about their own, so that I'd rather be one of the friends.
Okay. Now, rather than go on the date with you'd rather like just like be like, all right, see you later. I'm going to hang out at Ibiza. Gotcha. Now, and this is just something that bothered the shit. I mean, this goes back to like poor writing, but how is it fate? Like they kept saying it was fate that he's going to be in Ibiza. So when they first saw him, he was in Barcelona, and then he went to Ibiza, which seems like a really standard like tour schedule. It's like nearby. So it's like and they're like, what? He's in Ibiza? That's fate. Like, no, that makes no sense. It's a normal.
Yeah, it would have been like fate if he was like at the hotel they were staying at.
Yes,
in Barcelona.
They found out he was nearby because that's the next stop on his gig, and they flew to him. They weren't in the same place. No, fate is absolutely not the right word for that. It's not destiny. Like that was the whole like cornerstone.
Maybe we
of the movie.
missed one of their friend conversations where they wanted to go to Ibiza anyways.
That might be true. That actually
then it was fate.
Yeah, or because it's so poorly written, maybe they're like, oh yeah, shoot, we cut that part out, so it makes no sense, and who cares because we're gonna print money. Because it's like a Netflix original with like not big stars, but not small stars. They were kind of big. Like that guy is one of the main characters from Game of Thrones. So the DJ. And then do you recognize anyone? The main girl's from like Community, that Netflix show called Love. I love her, by the way.
No, I don't recognize her.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what I just watched. I kept waiting for like something to happen where like there was like they kept, when they went to the party, I was like, oh, someone's gonna get kidnapped or like something, and there's really like no, they basically just like partied a bunch, hooked up with some dudes, and like it all kind of worked out. It was like super bad. I feel like they're going for like super bad, where it's like this big adventure of friends, but like with girls in this case and like in a different country, but it was just like not good. It was like
it was like so
bad.
unsatisfying, and then the end,
so
unsatisfying.
I'm sorry, I don't even remember the end, which I feel like, which she just like starts her own.
She was like, oh, he wants me to fly to him or something like that. And then they're like, girl power, make him come to you or something along those lines. And I was like, well, that doesn't please the audience at all.
Yeah. Do you think there's going to be a sequel? 'Cause they're talking about going to Tokyo. That was like, that's what they're talking about, right? It's like the next one instead of Ibiza, it called
wouldn't
Tokyo.
Surprise me.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't watch it.
I mean, it's critically acclaimed. 71%, I guess, on Rotten Tomato now. Also, spoiler alert. Well, the whole thing spoilers, but like just to clear things up, if you take Adderall, you're not hungry at all. Like the whole thing was like they took a bunch of Adderall and they're like, I'm so hungry, and they're like, what? Nope, kills your appetite. It's like the entire point of Adderall. That's why a lot of girls take it to like kill their appetite.
I don't
it's like
even
a diuretic.
remember that.
Yeah, that was like a little part. This is like things where I was like angrily writing notes when I was like watching. I was like, that's stupid. Also, that blacklight app that they use for like the joke where there's like semen everywhere. You can't. There's no such thing as a blacklight app. Like you don't have a blacklight on your phone. It doesn't make any sense. No app can make a blacklight. And small things. So just like.
Well, Nick, they have everything these days. You never know.
You would need like you could do it literally
Maybe
with your
like
flashlight. A film over your like that actually would like you could do that right now. You can buy a little purple film or whatever like the black white thing is, and then put it over your flashlight. Whatever. It infuriated me. It was probably not fair. Also, that dude. I don't know if you remember this scene.
It's like Room Raiders.
Yeah, Room Raiders was that's a hell of a pull, by the way. Room Raiders is a great reference. Like, their spy kit or whatever they pulled out.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah, God, I wish their show was still on. Weren't they like in the van too, watching the person go through their room?
Yeah, they got like, oh no, like pulled into the van. Yeah.
Did they? I mean, I remember the blacklight. Were they like finding semen on stuff? They must have been.
Yeah, I guess.
That's so embarrassing. If you're just like, oh my God, there's like semen all over this guy's like pillow. Like, I mean,
yeah,
that's not good.
I don't think him to date.
I don't remember that. And then they go through the room and like pick who they want to date, right? That's so. There's no way those relationships like worked out. Like,
well, obviously, I think it was just like a date.
I know. Well, what's the other? What am I thinking of? The one where they get off the bus. Next. I think it's called Next because like the person will get off and he's like, "What's up? I'm like Tim and I'm pretty slim," or like they make like some dumb person be like Next and like send him right back on the bus. Meanest thing you can do. Or someone like walks out like Hi and there's like Goofy.
Like pretend.
I don't know.
Oh please.
I think it's all real.
Okay.
Sorry if I believe in something. All right. I feel like that plane's gonna hit us.
For sure.
I don't know if you remember the scene though. So they're all at the bar. This is like before she goes and meets up with the DJ. They're in Ibiza. They're with like that soccer team, all the British guys. And the one guy, and there's no payoff here either. I don't know what the point was, but that one like goofy guy who seemed to like her. He's like the goofy friend, but he just like didn't. There's no. He like liked her and she didn't like him back. And she just like fucked the DJ. And,
yeah.
It was so weird. But they were so mean to that guy. I don't know if you remember. We're all sitting around and they're talking about like hooking up with the girls. And like the guy said,
like it's not your night, right?
Yeah. He said, hey, it's not gonna happen, bro. Yeah. Like in front of the whole table. And he's like kind of got silent. It was like the meanest thing. He's like, hey, we're all getting laid, but like you're not. Like right in front of the girl and like whatever. I was like, that was the meanest thing I think I've ever heard someone say. Like, why would you say that at the table?
Yeah.
Like, hey, out of your league, dude. Like right in front of everybody, like the friends and the girl and stuff. It was very annoying to me. I was rooting for that guy, and there's no payoff at all. He seemed like a nice guy. Also, she went off to like fuck his like idol. It's like his music idol. Like he like loved that DJ, and he's like, not gonna happen, man. She's gonna hook up with your hero. It's like just the worst.
Yeah,
just mean for no reason. I just wrote down that Jillian Jacobs is a delight because I love her. I know you didn't feel the same way, but I love her. Anyone from Community, the NBC show, is like immortal to me. So like Jillian Jacobs, Allison Breeze, and the new like female wrestling show called Glow. You'd probably like that too. Actually, it's on Netflix. It's funny. Let's see. Donald Glover's obviously famous. Like I love that whole cast. So anyway, I think that's all I got. Closing thoughts. Would you recommend Ibiza? Now, I guess it doesn't matter because it's like a spoiler. So like no one's actually. I don't. Whatever. But I assume you regret watching it.
I mean,
it's wild. That's
I like trying not to have regrets. So like whatever.
You just live your life.
20 minutes of my night each night. It's not gonna kill me. It's fine. Don't care. Wouldn't watch it again. Wouldn't watch Tokyo.
You think Tokyo's coming? I think it is. They like set it up for a sequel, and it would make sense to like call it that too. So I don't know. The last thing, did you catch the Bachelor reference on there? I figured you'd appreciate that.
On where?
When she's going to the DJ's house, she's like walking around the back balcony with like the jacuzzi and stuff. She's like, "This is like a bachelor date." You like that?
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, I figured that one was just directly for you. I think we're watching that next, unfortunately. All right. I mean, I can't wait. That'll do it, I guess. So that's our in-depth review of Ibiza, and I hope you guys liked it. Go to disorderly.com, Disorderly Media on Twitter, Disorderly ENT on Facebook, and then you can find me on Twitter at Nick Risner, NickRizner, and Monica is off the grid still. One day she'll have an online presence. We'll see.
What do you mean?
What's your Twitter? You want to plug your Twitter?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, yep. So, all right, take it easy, guys. Peace.
Bye.